Hello students, I hope you all are fine. I am your English teacher, Jaswinder Kaur. Today I am taking a very interesting topic of English grammar, figure of speech. Understanding these figure of speech is very important for any English learner as these figure of speech forms a very basic of good writing and conversation skill. So, let's start. What is figure of speech? Figure of speech is a way of expressing or narrating or saying something. Figure of speech is used by the poets in poem, by the writers in their stories and speech and used in music, TV advertisement as well as by everyone in day-to-day life. So, figure of speech is a usage of some words which creates a picture or drawing in the mind of reader or the listener. So, whenever if I want to convey something or if I want to speak something, I will use some words which creates a picture or imagination in the mind of listener or reader. So, why we use figure of speech to convey the meaning of the speech faster? The purpose of figure of speech is first to bring the clarity in the speech. Second, it adds the beauty, color and the variety to the speech to make it more impressive and expressive. So the figure of speech are the usage in a journal language is the usage of some words which we use in a day-to-day life as well as used by the poets, writers, the TV ads and the music industry to express or to narrate their stories in a better way to bring the clarity as well as it adds the beauty. So now we'll see the type of figure of speech. So basically there are many type of figure of speech but simile, metaphor, personification, alliteration, repetition, onomatopoeia, apostrophe are the basic forms on which the questions are mainly asked. So let's see one by one. Simile. Simile. Simile means similar or like. Simile is a direct comparison. Simile is a figure of speech in which two entirely different things, not of same kind, are compared using the words like or as. Simile is used for comparison of two things have nothing common between them. And how the comparison done? By the use of word as or like. As is used for direct comparison, whereas like is used to show the resemblance. So let's see some example of similes. King is as brave as lion. So here the king and lion both are entirely different, but the bravery of king is compared with the bravery of lion. Let's look into the next example. She looks like a fairy. Here so the girl resembles a fairy. Let's move towards another type, metaphor. Metaphor is an indirect comparison between two things or objects which are different from each other but have some common characteristics between them. In simile, the comparison was done directly between the two things and they have nothing common between them. But in metaphor, the two things or objects are compared which are different from each other but have some common characteristics between them. And metaphor is an indirect comparison. Metaphor does not use word as or like for comparison. Let's look into the example. Life is a dream. Here comparison between life and dream is made by saying that they both are equal without using any comparison. Now let's see in the next example. The camel is the ship of the desert. Here the comparison between camel and ship is made by saying that they both are equal without using any comparison. Next is personification. Personification is the simplest figure of speech. In personification, the human qualities are given to animals, objects, or abstract ideas. Abstract ideas are things which cannot be seen or touched. It can be ideas, state of beings, feelings, or any qualities like running, standing, sleeping, sad, happiness, bravery. So these all are abstract ideas. So in personification, the human qualities are given to animals, objects, or abstract ideas. In personification, the human qualities are given to animals, objects, or abstract ideas. Animals or non-living objects, ideas, talks, behaves, or act like human beings. So let's see the example. The sun smiled at us. Here we are going a quality of human which is smile to object sun. Let's look into the next example. The star danced playfully in the moonlit sky. Here we are giving human quality of dancing to star. So it is a personification. Now, next is alliteration. Alliteration is the repetition of same letter or alphabet or the sound in words in a sentence. To form alliteration, we need two or more words that have same starting consonant sounds. In alliteration, the focus is more on the starting sound than starting letter. For example, the monster made marvelous macaroni for me. So here the repetition of alphabet M is there in whole sentence. In the next example, munching muffins for my mother. So in this sentence, the repetition of M alphabet happens to be repeated. It is repetition. Repetition is a figure of speech in which the repetition of same word happens to emphasize or to highlight. For example, water, water everywhere and not a drop to drink. So in this sentence, the word water is repeated, not the first alphabet, as in the alliteration. So in repetition of the same word happens, water, water is repeated. Next example is, oh God, save me. So in the sentence, oh God is the word which is repeated twice. It is onomatopoeia. Onomatopoeia is a figure of speech in which the sound suggests its meaning, a word which imitates the natural sound of a thing. For example, the buzzing bee flew away. What is the sound of bee? It's buzz. As in the statement, we are using the sound of bee, buzzing. It is onomatopoeia. Let's look into the next example. The large dog said, bo, bo. Now, what is the sound of a dog? It is bobo. As in the statement, we are using the sound of dog. It is an onomatopoeia. The last type of figure of speech, apostrophe. In apostrophe, figure of speech, poet addresses the absent person, object or idea as if it is present and capable of understanding the talk and reply. In apostrophe, the human being talks to animal, object or ideas which are not present at that moment, but they imagine that the object or human or idea is present and they are talking with the human and they are replying also. They are capable of replying. So in apostrophe figure of speech, the sentence starts with O or O and mark of exclamation. Let's look into the example. Oh my friend wind, you seem to be angry. So here the human talks with the wind and the sentence starts with O and has mark of exclamation. Next example is, oh crocodile, stop playing trick against fishes. So here the human is talking with the crocodile and the sentence starts with O and has mark of exclamation. It was all about figure of speech. I hope you understand well. Thank you.